So, Coach, what have you, after you've gone back and watched film and assessed some things, this 5-game stretch, this 5-game win streak, what have you learned the most from your team during this time?
I just think our, ability to change and do the things that we need to do. Different game plans, different scouts, different opponents do different things. I think I learned a lot about different people stepping up at different times, and I think we're growing as a team, and I think that's the most important thing.
You've had just like 3 true road games. You had the tournament down there, but this is going to be the first, conference road stretch. Do you feel you guys are battle tested enough to be able to go on the road and do well in conference play now?
Played in front of 9,000 people at Louisville.
Yes.
So when you can do that and play the way we played and that's why we put the non-conference schedule together the way we did and played in the tournament. And and like you said, it wasn't a true road game, but still, when you go on the road and you're not sleeping in your own bed and you're not doing the things that are normal to them, that's definitely, in our eyes, a different situation. So, we're going to prepare the way we've always prepared. One thing that I'm, really excited about is we've always been very successful on the road. And I think that's something that, will carry over with our veterans, something that we talk about as a staff, and something that's really important. Again, winning at home, that's what you're supposed to do. When you get on the road and you compete and you have a chance to win on the road, that's when you get a chance to put yourself in a position to win a championship. And at the end of the day, that's our goal.
With these 2 tough conference games coming up, so how do you kind of prepare and go about it during these early stages? Is it already focused on those opponents, or are you kind of focused on the team?
Well, I think what happens is you put the game plans together and you watch, the films, but a lot of it has to do a lot with what you're doing as a team and what you're trying to get done. We know how we play, we know what we do, and I think we go back and watch film so we can clean up a lot of things. Some of the things are normal that you have to do. You got to guard. You got to know who the shooters are. You got to know how they score their points. And we work on a lot of things that we do so we can make sure that we can counter what they bring to the table for us. Because when you get in scouting against teams and you're in conference, everybody knows Tasia Brown's moves, Kendall Noble's moves. So what you have to do is you got to make sure that you put your players in the best position possible so they can be successful.
Sort of bounce off that, you got Charlotte. I mean, it's one of the hotter teams right now with 7 games, and then Jenny Sims and Old Dominion. This is going to be a tough road stretch for you guys.
It definitely is, and this whole conference is going to be tough. And so we're excited about the opportunity for us, to get on the road. And again, Charlotte they're playing well. I think we're playing well. So I think that's something we're getting better every day. And you should be peaking and starting to get to that point where you'll get ready to peak in January, and so we're excited about that.
Ask about Sarah Price. She missed last 2 games. It's just a banged up knee.
It is a banged up knee, and we've had some MRIs and had some tests and stuff done, and we're just waiting to see. We got to just figure out what's going on. She's still having some pain, and as precaution and making sure that we do everything we can for our student athletes to make sure she's fine.
Well, let's go back. Renee Melgadawe, I know at the beginning of the year said hopefully have her by the Christmas time. What's the status on her?
Still, it's out of our hands now.
Really?
NCAA, and just waiting to see, what they come back with, and so that's where we're at with that.
That's what I want to ask about. Something that you've probably done it for a couple of years, but I noticed it this year. But the significance of giving players the red towel whenever they go in and out of games. Not a lot of teams do something like that. It's usually just a high five or whatever going in. But just what made you want to do that as a coach? Is that sort of, I guess, ritual?
It is a ritual, and it's something that I played here, and that's something we've always done. And I just think it gives a player that's going in an opportunity to kind of calm herself down and get the information from that player who she's checking in for. So that's why we do it. When they hand them the towel, they give the information, who they guarding, what we're in defensively, and whatever else needs to be said. So I think that's something that, I did it when I was a player.
Okay.
I think before I got here, that's something that was a tradition. And some things you just want to make sure that if you feel like that they work, that you add them in and you keep doing it.
Okay, so that's not just a you thing. That's something that I guess Lady Toppers have done
as far as I know.
Okay.
Back when I played, we did it.
Okay.
I can't speak for when Coach Cowles was here and how they handled it, but I think that's something that I've always done, even not me coaching here, even when I was at Division II, I did it. So that's just something that I've done, but I got it, of course, from Paul Sanderson.
Okay.